Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mirakim binti Rosno. My metric number is S55124. I will talk about the executive summary of this report. The purpose of this report is to assist in the development of a business strategy for imanscaf.co. Given the fact that this is a small firm, the current business plan was far too simplistic, and we wish to develop a more comprehensive business plan. Throughout the organization, a survey was undertaken to examine many aspects of the system, including the organizational hierarchy, specifics, and other critical factors. In addition to interviewing the owner of this business, relevant literature and observation of the most recent operation of the business were reviewed. Also taken into consideration were the workers' perspective. The findings show that the company records and plan require updating and improvement, and that a new business plan may be necessary to ensure that the business operation runs smoothly. In addition, the organization financial plan was not properly recorded, and there were certain operations that were neglected to be recorded, resulting in a hazy understanding of how the firm operates. So, the recommendation for the business is: first, in order to ensure efficient operation, this company must devote sufficient time and effort to its business plan. Second is, financial record must be properly maintained in order for funds to be properly monitored and handled. Third, it is necessary to improve and simplify business operating system in the correct manner. There are no limits in this study, and the firm provides us full help in constructing its better improved business plan.
Second point is background of information, which is entrepreneur background. The entrepreneur name is Nur Nadia binti Zalaini and the address is Lot PTD 9118, Jalan Hulu Balang, Felda Pasir Raja 81050, Kulai Johor. The date of birth of the entrepreneur is 21 June 1998 and the gender is female and the entrepreneur is 24 years old. The entrepreneur also have education status background by Diploma Vocational Secretarial Administrative, Certificate of Vocational Skills Level 3 and 4, and now the entrepreneur was studied in Bachelor of Management Marketing. The entrepreneur was used CIMB Bank as the bank name and the type of bank is current account. Okay. By name of Nur Nazura binti Zalani. The property and the liabilities for this entrepreneur is car by 32,000, saving for 10,000 and share by 10,000. For the business background, name of the business is imanscaf.co and the telephone number is 011 488 667 and the business registration of the business is TS0021918W and the type of the business is Muslimah clothing. Form of the business is partnership business and the business was started by 17 July 2021. For vision, imanscaf.co is capable of having a well-known hijab, branding both side and beyond Malaysia, particularly with the Muslim community. For the mission of imanscaf.co is capable of meeting consumer demand and desire in terms of comfort and inexpensive rate for the various demographic while maintaining high quality. Objective imanscaf.co is demanding on the goal of firm that can supply scarf, particularly in Muslim community. First, scarf that provide consumer with comfort at a cheap price. Second, scarf that may boost client confidence and make them seem attractive to matter what event they are attending. Third, scarf that meet the needs of the client based on the form of their face, the material of the scarf, and the design that imanscaf.co provide. Strategy for imanscaf.co by 2020 is creating product that will be launched based on the sort of the design emphasizes the material of scarf. Second, meeting with the partner to divide jobs and roles. By 2021, Iman.co will product launch by design and hype to all customer. Second, creating marketing advertisement to introduce the entire design. Third, making sales to all design and manufacturing agent. And by 2022, Iman.co will acquiring the specialized building for the operating department and also design the website that is simple to operate, the aim of consumer purchasing. More than that, Iman.co also will purchase your equipment for generating scarf in large quantities and commercial transportation for courier purposes. The address of the business is Lot PTD 9918 Jalan Hulu Balang, Felda Pasir Raja 81050 Kulai Johor. The operation hour for this business is 10 AM to 10:30 PM for normal hour operation. The product of this business divided by 6 is wine Suraya edition with price per unit RM12. Katijah edition price RM15 per unit. Risa shawl price is RM20 per unit and the premium snow cap price is RM6 per unit.
Hello and Assalamualaikum Doctor. My name is Muhammad Nur Ahmad bin Alias. My matric number is S54757. Okay, to continue our group presentation, I would like to present about 3.0 business administration plan. So, in this part, we'll talk about how Iman.co back office functions. The entrepreneur's ability to effectively manage and govern the company is critical to its success. As a result, the organizational must have a well-ordered process. This topic required the following things. Number first is organizational introduction. This part describes the vision, mission, and objective of the Iman.co briefly. A is about the vision. Aspirational objective and aspirational image form the basis of a clear vision for Iman.co future. It is possible to avoid going on the wrong road if you have a clear idea for a company. Creating a vision statement for your organization is the most effective approach to formalize and express goals. A vision for the Iman.co business is which can have a well-known hijab branding both inside and beyond Malaysia, particularly within the Muslimah community. Second is about the mission. So the purpose of an organization's existing may be its employee, customers, suppliers, and other stakeholders get guidance for the mission statement, which is the backbone for the vision. So Iman.co had a set a mission capable of meeting consumer demands and desires in terms of comfort and inexpensive rates for various demographics while maintaining high quality. So number third is about the objective of the business. A company's long-term success depends on achieving its short and long-term goals. Defining your company's goals means zeroing on the details. This entails looking at where you are now and where you want to be in the future. So, the objectives are set by Iman.co is scarf provide consumer with comfort at a low price. Second is scarf may boost client confidence and makes them seem attractive no matter what event they were attending. Third is about scarf that meet the client needs are based on form of their face, the material of the scarf, and the design of the Iman scarf provided. Number two is about the organizational structuring. An organization chart visually represents a company proposed organizational structure. Creating an organization chart in a company strategy necessitates that the entrepreneurs does so. As a result, the manager of Iman.co must first define and list the responsibilities needed in the company to structure the organization effectively. As a second step, organize your to-do list. Next, the structure of the organization is determined by the specific duty. This is followed by a discussion of the flow of reports throughout the organization and the creation of the management system and procedures. Therefore, Iman Skaf has established employee jobs in the company based on the components of the organizational structure. This is organizational structure for Iman Skaf. Number 3 is selection and requirement of employee. After Iman Skaf has established the organizational structure and assigned its duties, Iman Skaf will execute the recruiting process and makes the necessary hires. Recruitment and selection refers to the process of finding and recruiting competent individuals for certain employees' roles. As a result, picking the correct individual for the position is critical. As a square peg in a round hole, a terrible hiring has the potential to have a negative impact on the company bottom line. So the management of Iman Skaf has outlined the aspects that are taken into consideration throughout the hiring process, including first, a high school diploma. Number 2, field of study. So because of the Iman Skaf is searching for people with administration, marketing and even advertising experience, anybody applying for a position with the company must have at least a high school diploma. Number 3, job history. Iman Skaf is searching for people who have previous experience working in the fashion industry. Thus, previous work experience is a plus even if the individual experience is limited to 2 or 3 months. It is sufficient. Number 4 is personality. Personality of a person desired by Iman Skaf must be attractive and be able to interact with audience confidently and politely. And lastly, age. The age that are set by Iman Skaf between 18 until 25 years old. Number 4 is remuneration of employees in management. Individuals employee who work with Iman Skaf earn remuneration in the form of the monetary compensation for the service and job they do. All compensation will be based on the number of employees, their position and their duties they do. Based on table 3.1, there are 3 vacancies in the administration: leaders, marketers and clerks. The full salary for this vacancy is 5,300. Number 5 is determining position and number of employees. Next, Iman Skaf need to know the number of employees available in the organization. This needs to be done so that the management of Iman Skaf know that there are still vacancies to run smoothly. Table 3.2 will list down the position and the number of employees involved in the Iman Skaf organization. Number 6 is office equipment and price. In addition of hiring, Iman Skaf also have to know and identify the office equipment required, the quantity of the equipment, the price of each kit, and the total cash that needs to be allocated to purchase it. This is the table that have to be done. Number 7 is business location. A company's success depends heavily on its location. Customers, employees, transportations, suppliers, and other resources may be within easy reach if a business chooses an improper site. As a result, a firm's profit and general performance are typically heavily influenced by its location. A location strategy aims to help a business find the best site for its operation by analyzing its goals and requirements and then looking for potential areas that meet that goal. So Iman Skaf decide that he will exclusively operate this company in his home neighborhood of Felda Pasir Raja. This is the address of the business. So that's all from me. Next, I want to pass to others member group. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nasrullah bin Nordin, dot matric F54248. Today I can explain operating process. Firstly, input. The input available in the marketing manager will analysis market demand. The describe for a product who want to buy. It cannot ask market demand. The operation manager list stock from the supplier after clearing the market demand and rescues. In addition, after rescues the order, the operation manager and supplier will supply list stock. The operation manager will pay the supplier. Organization show standard of the product and quality. Organization show exclude the suitability of the product. Two processing. In editor stock will be expected a stock. The company will once again check the total availability of limited stock to avoid any error during stock. They check the and correct type and design. The operating manager and marketing manager will set the price. Manager taking picture and making complete video for the type in list. Extra activity to promote hijab in order to attack to Shopee, Instagram by tap this hijab. Information about a product, service idea to of media. Three is output. Thus customer will choose the type of scarf they want to buy or order from Shopee or Instagram based on the preference after receive the order from the customer. The marketing manager will pack the list the box need for setting. Marketing manager again perform a quick quality application package process to look for design of damage. Customer have to wait a few days for the whole at the home after complete the order operation manager. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahrul Rizal Becik Zamri. My metric number is S4465. Today I want to talk about marketing plan. Malaysian fashion sector is currently on trend, particularly in hijab fashion. Even during recent economic downturn, the fashion sector business has been a bright point. While hundreds of business in a variety of industry are experiencing bad sales, negative balance sheet, and even bankrupt, the fashion industry continue to grow rapidly. The Malaysian fashion industry market demand is expected to reach $7 billion in 2018. Target market. Our target market for Iman Scarf Hijab consists of customers who are career women who want to be fashionable and exquisite, students who want something easy to wear as a hijab and see unique, and men who are purchasing as a special gift for their wife, girlfriend or mother. This is spurred in part by the increasing middle class, which has more disposable income to spend on consumer products like hijab and clothing. Malaysian hijab market demand is also being spurred by the modern fashion industry expansion. Iman Scarf provide very good fabric quality, a range of appealing patterns, and a large color of selection. Market size. The maximum total number of sales or clients that your business can see in a year is referred to as market size. Before establishing a new product line or line of company, Knowing the prospective market size can help you determine whether it's a good investment of your time and money. Market share is a related concept to refer to a company's entire share of the market in terms of sale and consumer. The market size for Iman scarf within a month is estimated to reach 2,000 ringgit and within a year to reach 24,000 ringgit. Competitor and market share. Iman scarf have two competitors, namely Tudung Fariha and Emilia Scarf. The estimated monthly income of Tudung Fariha is 28,000 ringgit and for year is 336,000 ringgit. While for Emilia Scarf, they have get 13,000 ringgit for a month and 360,000 for a year. Sales forecast. The figures show the estimate revenue received by Iman Scarf. The estimate opinion of Iman Scarf per month is for Soraya edition 5,000 ringgit, Khatijah edition 6,500 ringgit, Risa Shawl 8,500 ringgit and Premium Snowcat 2,500 ringgit. The total for each month is 22,500 ringgit and the total for year is 27,000 ringgit. Competitor analysis. In this industry, Iman Scarf has two primary competitors. The first are Fariha and Emilia Scarf. These two competitors each have their own set of advantage and disadvantage. Among the benefits of Tudung Fariha are the interesting color and pattern they sell, as well as the cloth utilized, which is quiet, confident, and easy to style. Tudung Fariha also has the disadvantage of having very similar style to the other and charging a somewhat high price. For Emilia Scarf, their advantage is that the design is more to comfort and affordable price of scarf and shawl. Second design is a collection of high quality fabric collection, but the problem they face is no personal business experience. Market strategy. Product strategy. Marketing strategy is the strategy of product, price, promotion, and place. All of these strategies are the strategy used by Iman Scarf this time around. About the product, the product offered by Iman Scarf is a 4-in-1 gift set. In the Iman Scarf made a difference this time by realizing this gift set, as no other competitor is realizing a gift set like this at a low price. In the Iman Scarf gift set, there are Iman Scarf on product, namely the Iman Scarf scarf, 2 croissant seat, a scarf and perfume. Promotion and advertisement. Iman Scarf promote its scarf through the medium of this technology era as well. Iman Scarf make use of sponsored advertising on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. This is due of the fact that social media is a social media platform that is frequently used by the community. This has the potential to broaden the reach of the Iman Scarf. Iman Scarf spent 350 ringgit on advert on this social media platform over the course of 1 month. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. My name is Nurul Amsari binti Muhammad Pasir and my metric number is S54575 and today I will present about financial plan. Iman Scarf is likely to retain a good financial position for the next 5 years based on our caution prediction. The company will be launched with a 10,000 in 5-year term loan and a total capital of RM5,000. The cash flow created by activities will be used to repay the loan. Cash flow will also be used to fund the company as mentioned. After a 5-year initial phase, the firm will be permitted to expand further. At that point, it is expected that a bank loan or equity capital in addition to retained earnings will be sought to finance the new development. Long-term assets are expenses using the straight line depreciation techniques, while inventory is accounted for using the first in, first out approach. To the current economic uncertainties, our assumptions are conservative. In judging and estimating, we have chosen the alternatives that are less likely to overstate assets and income. The key underlying assumptions are: first, we assume a slow economic recovery process over the next 5 years, but no major depression. Second, we assume access to capital and financing is sufficient to maintain our financial plans as shown in the table. 3. We assume continuous popularity of SCAF in our target market. This gives a solid foundation for forecasting cash flow for the cost of item produced, which inventory units. The most significant information for the budget is this actual output required each month, as well as the inventory required to accommodate a abrupt variation in demand. As can be observed, the needed output in the first year of 2021 is more than the estimation due to the necessity to keep 200 units in inventory. Actual production in 2022 will take into account the inventory from 2021 as well as the desired number of units in inventory for that year. This pattern repeats itself year after year, with inventory requirement presumptuously growing as sales rise. As a result, this budget is a true decision of how much money will be spent and for what purpose it will be spent. This table shows the manufacturing budget for 5 years for Iman's covers. And this table shows Iman's covers operation budget for 5 years. A pro forma income statement is a document that shows a business adjustment income if certain financial inputs were removed. In other words, it's a way to show what the income of the business would be if some costs were excluded. This table shows pro forma income statement for Iman's cover for 5 years. We anticipate profitability in the first year of operation with profit growth over the next 4 years as we build and expand our client base. According to the pro forma income statement for Iman's covers, the company begins to produce a profit in the first year of operation. The firm does not need to spend as much as money on advertising in the second year, and as sales improve, make a tiny profit of Rm 156,000. However, in year 3, the company sees a 20% growth in revenue, resulting in net profit of Rm 187 and 900,000. Capital budgeting and operational expenditure for the Iman's covers startup will be consumed by equipment acquisition or leasing, inventory, and advertising charge. A pro forma cash flow statement refers to a type of cash flow statement. When drafting this statement, business project the cash inflow and outflow expected in the future over a specified period. A typical cash flow statement tracks cash inflow and outflow over a current period rather than projected. This table shows pro forma cash flow for Iman's covers for 5 years. Many lucrative businesses fail due to a lack of cash flow. That is why our priority will be to have enough cash on hand to satisfy our payment responsibility while also being prepared for our anticipated financial demand. Pro forma balance sheet. A pro forma balance sheet is a stabilization of future projection and can help business manage their asset now for better result in the future. It can ensure that there are no surprises in the future when it comes to paying bills, getting return on investors, and keeping inventories in stock. The table shows pro forma balance sheet for Iman's covers for 5 years. The pro forma balance sheet represents the company position after the first year. It describes the entrepreneur asset, liability, and net value. In other words, it provides the entrepreneur with a gauge of the company's solvency. Every company transaction has an impact on the balance sheet. However, due to the time and money involved, as well as the requirement, balance sheets are often prepared at regular periods, such as quarterly or yearly. As a result, the balance sheet represents a snapshot of the firm at a cutting point in time and does not span a period. Break-even analysis. A break-even analysis is a financial calculation that weighs the cost of a new business, service, or product against the unit sale price to determine that point at which the business will break even. In other words, it reveals the point at which unit will have sold enough unit to cover all of the costs. The calculation below shows break-even analysis for Iman's covers. As we can see here, Iman's covers break-even analysis to achieve their target is 371 units. Break-even analysis is a useful approach for evaluating how many units or sale volume are required to break even. The break-even sale will tell the entrepreneur how much revenue is required to cover entire variable and fixed expenditure. Sale that exceeds the break-even point result in a profit as long as the selling price exceeds the cost of producing each item. Funding request. We are requested to ask for the more foundation from CIMB Bank per height. The loan will take 5 years and interest rate will take 5% per year. We have established that the following are our financial needs. We believe that the initial funding of RM45,000 will be sufficient to carry Iman's covers through to initial profitability. These financial needs will be met through a blend of bank loans, equipment lease, and personal cash investment. At present, we anticipate that we will meet our capital or equipment needs by leasing RM2,000 of equipment and fixtures. We will seek a startup capital loan for RM10,000.
The conclusion for the report. The ultimate goal of developing a comprehensive business plan for the imanscaf.co company was accomplished with the completion of this study. All the flaws in the prior business plan have been addressed in detail, allowing for the seamless operation of the business. Hope this will ease the owner, Nur Nadia binti Zailani, to run the business in the future. The achievement we gained in this research is that we were able to assist the company in formulating a more clearly defined vision, mission, and business objective, allowing the company move in a more positive manner. Furthermore, the financial plan for this company is weak, resulting in losses and difficulty in the preparation of financial statement. As a result, we investigate all data, records, and cash flows that are generated in order to provide better, more accurate, and more flexible financial statement that may be utilized in the future as needed. Previously, the company simply carried out its activity verbally with no written documentation. In developing a comprehensive business plan, we made sure to clarify the operating process of the company in detail, so that there is no confusion if there are new workers or other situations like this happen. This also assists this business personnel in conducting their business activity more effectively and efficiently as a result of the foregoing. We consider this to be extremely vital for business continuity, and as a result, we have documented operations from the beginning of the business day to the end of the production process flow, as well as the company's running costs. Last but not least, we anticipate that this research will have a substantial influence on the imanscaf.co firm in the future. If this company succeeds in reaching its aim to the greatest extent possible, after considering what we have contributed, we will be quite proud of ourselves. Thank you.